Across the world, several legendary brands define the spirit, history, and taste. From Cuba and Puerto Rico, the legacy of Bacardi established the light mixable white rum that revolutionized cocktail scene. Rum became the ultimate party spirit, the engine behind three of the world's most beloved cocktails. The refreshing Cuban mojito, the perfect balance of lime, sugar, and rum in the classic daiquiri, and the creamy tropical escape of the piña colada. The story of rum begins not in the stately distillery, but in the heat of hustle of the 17th century Caribbean sugar plantations. Brought to the New World by explorers, sugarcane flourished, giving rise to the colossal sugar industry. But the process left behind a sticky, dark, and seemingly worthless byproduct called molasses. While no single name is credited with the final spirit, the true discoverers were the enslaved Africans working on this plantation, particularly on islands like Barbados. It was they who first realized that this discarded molasses could be fermented and transformed into a potent rap spirit, initially nicknamed Kill Devil or Rum Bouillon. From this accidental alchemy, a global legend was born, the liquid gold of the Caribbean. The making of rum is a journey of transformation starting with the heart of the plant. It begins with the sugarcane, whether the distiller uses the thick sweet molasses or presses the fresh cane stalk for its pure juice. The foundation is sugar. Fermentation is the stage where the magic happens. Water and yeast are added to the molasses or cane juice. As the yeast consume the sugar, it is slowly converting them into alcohol. The choice of yeast is the distiller's first signature trademark, determining the spirit's final aroma and flavor. The fermented liquid or wash is then heated to separate the alcohol, known as the distillation process. This is where the journey splits into two main paths. The path still used in places like Jamaica. The bulbous copper pot creates fewer batches but yields a heavy, pungent, intensely flavorful rum. The column still is a tall, continuous process used often in Cuba and Puerto Rico, creating light, clean, and highly pure spirit, perfect for mixing. Once distilled, the rum's character perfected in the aging process. The spirit rests in charred oak barrels, often previously used for bourbon, absorbing color, tannins, and vanilla notes. In the intense tropical heat, this maturation accelerates the famous angel's hair. The amount lost to evaporation is much higher here than in cooler climates, leaving behind a more concentrated and complex spirit. White or light rum, aged briefly and filtered to remove color, prized for its clean, subtle flavor. Gold or aged rum, aged longer for a golden hue and smoother taste, perfect for sipping or classic cocktails. Dark or spice rum, richly aged, often heavily filtered, or infused with spices like vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg, a category championed by brands like Captain Morgan, with its famous pirate namesake. Jamaica gives us Appleton Estate rum, an icon of complex, funkier pot still rums, a true expression of an island terroir. From the Philippines, the incredible volume and cultural history of Tanduay highlights rum's global reach beyond the Caribbean basin. And of course, the bold, spice adventure of Captain Morgan has brought rum to the masses, marrying sweet spice with the spirit of the buccaneer. It is more than just a drink. Rum has shaped navies, fueled global trade, and defined the cultural identity of an entire region. Rum is a warm, intoxicating heart of the tropics, a liquid legacy born of the cane field, and distilled through centuries of history, forever contributing the flavor of sunshine and rebellion to the world. Hi everyone, thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please follow and share for more. My name is Jess David, and these are my stories.